Hi and welcome to Magic Behind the Magic. I'm Steve Wickerton and this is where you get to see what goes on in the day-to-day life of a magician. There are no secrets here, but what you will see may surprise you. So this week was filled up with a lot of small projects, including getting this vlog off the ground. So let's take a look and see how it all went. Hey guys, so it's Monday, a little bit of a scattered day today. Usually Mondays for me I generally take pretty easy depending on what has happened on the weekend and if there's anything like urgent to do. Yesterday was a pretty hectic afternoon with 3 shows over like a 4 or 5 hour period with a bit of a drive in between the last one and the second last one. But so today I have sort of taken it easy. I've been putting the first vlog up actually, so this is now the second vlog. So hey guys, thanks for tuning in and all the rest of it. So that's sort of been my main project today. A few things on my list which I'm just not going to get to, which I will probably show you tomorrow. So that's about it for today really. Working on the vlog, started the YouTube channel, got that sorted. Rushing through a few things as I always do, but I'll tidy them up later just to get the ball rolling anyway. So that's been my day, and yeah, I'll probably catch you tomorrow. Cheers. Hey guys, well today is Tuesday and I'm out driving. What I'm doing is at home, the power's been turned off while an electrician came in to put some new power points in. So without power I don't have internet access, well not good internet access, so I decided I'd take the time, go out and do some shopping. So I went and got some stuff, some tripod stuff for the camera for this vlogging project. Also I decided I needed some new pants. On the weekend I noticed that my pants that I'm wearing are starting to look a little bit faded, so I decided it was time to get those sorted. Also I have decided I need some new shoes, but I can't find the new shoes, but I've got the pants, which is good. So I'm about to head back home now anyway, and we'll do some more work when I get there. Hey guys, back in the office now. So let me just show you what we're going to be doing this week. It's Tuesday already. Monday was a bit of a washout, but that usually happens. So this week, well for today for starters, I've got on 2 hours of promoting vlog, so I just want to get in there and actually sort of put some groundwork in on this vlog and make sure that enough of the right people know what's happening. So that's sort of one of the things I'll be working on pretty much all this week, I think, is sort of just pushing little things through there with that. The next thing is the lecture again still, so that's still on my list. That is not as high a priority as I thought it was going to be at this stage. The update Facebook, that's just something I sort of do on a Monday. Usually I just sort of go through and add some photos in from the weekend, or just a few little promo sort of things there. And send thanks, and I've put the asterisk there on that one, send thanks, because that's what I do every Monday, which I didn't do yesterday because I was working on this vlog. So what I do is basically at the end of each weekend I sit down and I send an email to everybody who booked me for the weekend and thank them, and just talk a little bit about the show and the fun that was had there. And that way, that's sort of what I use to generate my testimonials and reviews, because not always, but often people will come back to me then and just say, hey Steve, that was great, blah blah blah. So I then grab those quotes and use them as my testimonial. So that's something I do. I used to specifically ask for a testimonial. I'd just say, if you'd care to take the time to write a quick review or a testimonial, that would help my business along greatly. I still do that sometimes, particularly if it's a really good show, and it's like loads of fun and the whole audience, including the adults, are really in on it. I will do that, but quite often I just leave it. I actually find that if I relax it and just let them do it if they want to do it, I get a much truer review or testimonial. So the thing I like about my reviews and my testimonials is they're how the people think and talk. So it's not written as I've got to write a review. It is written as, oh Steve, we had so much fun, Joe was dancing on the ceiling and hanging upside down, but it was so funny, and that they're the words that I find promote me best, because that's real terms that real people understand and relate to. So yeah, so that's pretty much my day now, but it is late in the afternoon, so I'm not going to get all that done again. I'm going to focus right now on the thank yous, and then I'm going to do a bit of vlog work, getting that up, don't scratch, maybe put some new photos up on Facebook, and that'll probably be about it for today, but I will talk to you tomorrow. Cheers. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday. I'm just filling in some run sheets for some shows I just got booked for some of the preschools. So I've managed to get 5 preschool shows booked in this week, which is I'm really happy with, considering that it was only last week that I revamped the website and started putting out those new flyers on the weekend. So one of those flyers has already come straight back. That's the quickest I've ever had a return on a flyer. So I got a booking out of that already this week. So for the rest of today, pretty much I am going to do a little bit of YouTube stuff. I want to work on just change a few things around on my birthday party magic channel, or my Steve Wick channel as it's known, and also a little bit of stuff on this vlog. I'm going to do some Facebook work and a bit more work on the lecture that I'm working on. Once the dog just bumped my camera. Dear, oh dear, Ruffle. So yeah, that's what I've got planned for today. I might catch you a little bit later today. We'll see how we go. Hey guys, so it's about 10:30 at night. I haven't worked here all day. I did take some time off. And I took one of the kids up to his swimming training, up to his squad, and I've had tea and all that sort of stuff, but I came back in once we got back at about 8 o'clock tonight, and just laid into the lecture that I've been working on, because I hadn't really had a chance today to sink my teeth into that. So I've got a good start on that now, just finishing up with a few emails, and I'm off to bed. So I have adjusted this up here. I'll show you that tomorrow, and I'll add some more stuff in tomorrow. I'll show you how I added in, if you like. And I've just got a 1 hour for the lecture for tomorrow, because I made a good start on it today. Still haven't updated Facebook the way I was hoping to, so I will do that tomorrow. Plus there'll be a few other little bits and pieces that I will add in there. So that sort of gives me a bit of motivation to get out of bed in the morning. Alright, so I will see you then. Hey guys, it is Thursday morning. So as I promised last night, I was going to show you what I do when I add to the whiteboard. I love my whiteboard, in case you haven't noticed. The reason I use this whiteboard, honestly, is because it keeps me motivated during the day. If I don't have anything on here, I fluff about, I really do. So I spend time doing useless things. Whereas if I put things on here that are important, whenever I have those moments of I wonder what I should do now, all I need to do is look straight up here and I'm onto it. I can go, okay, that's my next gig. So, as I said last night, I've just changed the 2 hours lecture to 1 hour now, because I put in a good 2 hours last night. It's really taken off nicely, and it's really, if I put another hour into it today, then it's really going to be on the move, and I will be able to spend just time jigging it and tweaking it over the next week or two to get that in the right position. Update Facebook, I still haven't really done that, so I've left that on there. There's a couple of new things that I want to add on today. So the first thing is send info re-vlog to KEH. So last night I was talking to Julian Mather from Kids Entertainer Hub and Kids Entertainer Academy. He's excited about this vlog too, and he would like to put it as a part of the blog on Kids Entertainer Hub. So we talked a bit about it last night. I need to get some information together and send that through, and that will sort of become like a bit of a regular blog on that website as well. So if you don't have that website, go and check it out. I'll put details at the bottom of the page for that. The other thing I want to do is I want to, how will I put it? I would just write email reply preschools. So yeah, so that that's probably a good start to the day. There will be other stuff that I'm just trying to think of what I want to do. Hey guys, I thought I'd just quickly talk to you a little bit about email templates. So I use email templates basically for any type of email that I have to send out more than once a week. So for inquiries, things like that. And how I create those templates basically is I first of all write an email. That's the obvious first step. And then from there I let it sort of evolve. So I will do an email and I'll sort it all out. I think that looks great, sounds great, send that off. The next time I get that inquiry, I'll use that same email as the template, but I might adjust it and I might find that I've got extra questions or different information I need to give. So it will evolve over time. So what I do is, after doing that a little bit, I then look back as well and look at how they have worked. So if it's for example, if it's for an inquiry, if they're converting to bookings, then obviously that email is working the way it should do. So I will take that and I'll grab all of those over the past 3 months or whatever it might be, and I will compare them and work out what information was the same, what information wasn't, things like that. And I basically create or tweak it so that it becomes as good as it can get. And then, to be honest, in 6 months' time, I will find that I will have been adding extra stuff or something again. So I just go through the whole process again. And what that does is it's continuously evolving and it's continuously improving, hopefully. So that is what I do with my templates. The reason I use the templates basically is because it makes it so much quicker. If you have to send out, I get anywhere between none and 8 inquiries in a day, and if you have a week where you're getting 8 inquiries every day, although you love it, at the end of the day, it can be very, very taxing to be replying to those emails. Especially if you have to be, considering and you'll find that you'll end up just typing the same thing anyway. So it's just a copy and paste. I have the personalized information in red, so that when I copy and paste it, I can look at it and I just change it all. It'll be like the name, the date, the child's age, all that sort of stuff. I try and keep it as personal as possible, but with all the right general information. And I adjust it like that. Then I select all, change it to black, and send it off just like that. And that works really well. I use that for all my inquiries, all my booking confirmations, and there's a few questions that I sometimes get sort of thrown in that I can just copy and paste paragraphs from other templates and slide that in as well. So with the kinder inquiries, I've just this week I've already had I've booked in 5 shows, and I had another inquiry this morning, so it's really starting to ramp up, which is what I want. So that's great, but I need to start really honing in on that inquiry reply. So that's what I started off today. So I've done my first one. I will go back soon and have a look at some of the other ones that have worked over the last 3 or 4 months, or probably 6 months really, because we don't want to worry about Christmas. There was none there. And just have a look at what wording worked. I've got a pretty good idea of what did work already, so I'm just creating the basis which will evolve. So in 6 months' time, it'll probably be completely different again, or not completely different, but very different, and hopefully improved a lot. So that's how I do it. So yeah. I always finish with "so yeah," don't I? I'm not going to do that anymore. Cheers. Hey guys, so it's Friday today. Last night I finished pretty late. I put in a big effort. I managed to get everything off my list, which is really good, but before I went to bed I also managed to refill the list, which wasn't quite so good. But it's not a bad thing. It means I've got a bit to do today, but I probably won't actually I was just thinking then, I probably won't do a lot of it. Friday, being Friday, I really like to sort of begin to focus on the weekend, because that's when I do the shows. And of course, that's always that's where the money's really made. That's the important part. So things like setting for the show, ringing all the shows, I do all that. That's a given on a Friday, as well as just washing cars. I've got some new shoes. this week as well, which my wife managed to find for me. So just getting like my clothes together, make sure it's all sorted. That's sort of always a big priority for me on a Friday. That way, when I get up on Saturday, especially when I've got early starts, I don't need to stress about it. I just can get up, load the car, and basically go. So that's probably what I'll do mostly today, is just focus on that. I have got some stuff that I do need to finish today, but it's not a lot, and most of it's pretty close to done anyway. So that's what I am planning for today. So yeah, next week I've got a good list to start with, and we'll have a look at that maybe on Monday. So yeah, we'll leave it for there for now. So here's another little tip for you. I used to put, like, just whenever I had a booking, I would do the confirmation straight away, woohoo, excitement. What I found was that there were some days where you just end up doing confirmations all day, pretty much. You'd close it all down, and then an email would come in or the phone would ring and you're off on it again. So what I do now is I send out confirmations twice a day. So I do them just after lunch, and I also do them again just before I go to bed if I get them come in the evening or in the late afternoon. And that way it just sort of, you can do them all at once. So today I've got 2 to do, but some days you'll have more, and it just makes it doesn't interrupt your process as much. So my board is it actually shrank a little bit, but I added some more things to it, but I'm not that stressed about it today. I don't know why I keep talking about the board, but I like my board, the whiteboard. I love it. So there you have it, another week in the bag, and just a full weekend of magic shows for me to get through now. Remember that I would love to hear any comments you have about anything about this blog, good or bad. Just put them down below, and also don't forget, if you haven't already, click and subscribe so you don't miss out in future episodes. Until next week, remember to stay true to your magic, and as always, work hard in between. Cheers.